Hi guys, so this is your general collective reading for the month of February 2021. This is general and collective, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you feel like this reading does not resonate with you, it's probably not your message at this time, so you can check back for at a later date. So we'll get started. I'm going to do a little bit of a different spread today. So we'll look at what has happened in the past, what is currently going on, and what could be likely happening in the future for you guys. And then I'll get a word of advice as well. But of course, we'll also do oracle cards. So I'll get two main themes that the collective is going to be experiencing over the month of February 2021. So as I was meditating for the messages for this month, I got two words: endings and change. Okay, so look out for those. Look out for things coming to an end or situations coming to an end. Also look out for change. We are in Mercury retrograde right now until I think Feb 25th. So please take care of your communication. Double check whatever it is that you're sending messages or signing any documents. Double check everything that relates to communication. At the same time, make sure that you're keeping room for easing out misunderstandings. So misunderstanding can be high as well. Okay. Other than that, Mercury retrograde is a great time to go within and to really look at. Mercury governs our thoughts, our communication, everything to do with technology, everything to do with communication, everything to do with your thought process as well. That's what Mercury governs. Okay, so it's a great time to self-reflect in terms of, are you being authentic in terms of your communication? Are you being authentic in terms of really communicating your thoughts? Are your thoughts in line with the kind of life that you want to lead or with the kind of person you want to become? Alright, so Mercury retrograde is a great time to do that. So take this chance to do that. But yeah, just look out for miscommunication, look out for misunderstandings. You might also feel the need to reconnect with past people from your past. And that's great if you want to do that, but just make sure that you're not getting sucked back into old stories or sucked back into old relationship dynamics or situation dynamics or people dynamics which you left for a reason, which were not aligning with your higher good or your growth. Okay, so don't go back to that because that can happen in Mercury retrograde as well. All right, so let's get started with oracle messages. Imagine. It's a beautiful card. Okay, it's got blue. So imagination, what did I say? Mercury retrograde is all about your thought process. It's all about your communication. What kind of life do you want to lead? Mercury governs all of that. Okay, so retrograde means it's back spinning, which means that the energy will be pulled back. It's a great time to reflect. Okay, so go within. I think for the most of us, February is going to probably also be a time where we're going to, visualize, imagine what we want to do or what goals we want or what kind of life we want or what kind of a person we want to become or what are the things we want to invite in our life and what are the things that we want to sort of change or just let go of, etc., and all of that. So your imagination is going to be very high in the month of February. Okay, also we're in the age of Aquarius, which is a big one. It's a big leap for energies to be shifting. Not only are we in Aquarius season, but we've also moved into the age of Aquarius, which means change. Aquarius as a sign, as a zodiac sign, is very unpredictable, likes to shake things up, is governed also by Uranus as well as Saturn. Alright, so Uranus is the planet for shock, revelations, doing things out of the ordinary. Okay, so your imagination also is going to see a heightened sense in the month of February. Make use of that. All right, let me get one more message, one more oracle message. Don't limit your imagination. Okay, don't think is this going to be plausible or not, is this going to be feasible or not. Don't put a cover on your imagination because some great stuff might really just come out of your imagination in this month. Okay, so support it in whatever way that you can. All right, and the next message is cosmic connection, number 11 and number 2. Can you believe this? This has 20. It's number 20, so 2, and number 11, which adds up to 2. 2 might be a significant number for some of you. 11 might be a significant number for some of you. What did I say? Some things are going to change, probably regarding to a cosmic connection that you have. Okay, so maybe there is a connection that you have which is actually predestined, which is actually supposed to be part of your life. Which is also something that you have always imagined for yourself. Okay, so that's going to be the focus for this month, for the month of February 2021. So keeping your connections, whichever ones they are now, you have to take it as it applies to you. Whichever connections are there in your life, if you have been able to identify them as destined connections or cosmic connections or divine connections, use your imagination to pull you forward in those connections. Use your imagination to help you maneuver in those connections. All right. Meanwhile, some of you might discover somebody new in the month of February who might be exactly how you imagined that person to be in terms of a connection. All right. Now, when I say connection, it's not necessarily related to a romantic angle. It can be a connection with a friend, so you could make a new friend, or a connection with work, so you could make a new business partner or a new work colleague, etc. All right. But know that whatever it is happening is a divine connection, or it's a cosmically guided connection. It's a universally guided connection that has come into your life. All right, so that's going to be the theme for February. Lovely. Let's look at what the chain of events have been in the past. So beautiful. Integration. This is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. In the traditional tarot, this is Temperance. Again, meeting of yin and yang. If you can see yin and yang. Meeting of feminine, which is swan, and masculine, which is the eagle. Okay, so this is all about integration. So in the past, maybe there was something where you brought in more integrity, where energetically you brought in more integrity, or you felt that there was a need for integrity. Also healing to a certain degree. So maybe you've also probably healed a lot of your past wounds, or a lot of your past experiences, which may not have been very great. All right, let me get all the 3 cards out first. Okay, so what may have happened in the past is that some of you may have had a wish fulfillment. So you've got Temperance, which can indicate, I feel like this is about healing a soul connection, healing your parts of yourself also, aspects within yourself also. So either some of you have done it in the past, or some of you have refused to do it in the past. We'll see. And the clarifier for that was the 9 of Cups. Okay, so this is essentially regards to emotions as well. So there was, I feel like some of you may have felt already, you've also got cosmic connection. So some of you may already have felt that there was a soul connection which was your wish fulfillment, or which is your wish fulfillment, and that has happened in the past already. Okay, maybe this connection also helped you to heal all right, parts of yourself, parts of your past, which may have caused you a lot of grief, or it may have caused you a lot of anxiety, or it may have caused you just a lot of sadness, etc. So I feel like this connection may have also helped you to uh, heal that past. It may have also helped you to realize that you are deserving of all the things that you can imagine for yourself, in terms of especially in terms of your life, like the things that you want in your life, whatever are your wishes in your life. So now that can be regarding money, that can be regarding a career, that can be regarding a living style, it can be regarding relationships, it can be regarding growth, it can be regarding anything, whatever your wishes are, or whatever you feel like you deserve. I think this person helped you to see that as well. Okay, so there may have been a soul connection in the past already. However, in the present energy, you have Eight of Swords, guilt. So I feel like something has gone wrong in the past with this connection, either, or with your own process of healing and integrating. Something has gone wrong, which is why there's still a sense of feeling trapped. There's a sense of maybe there's some guilt regarding something. Maybe there was no integration. If this is about a connection, maybe there was no integrity in it. Okay, so at one point, although on the one side it probably was something that was your wish fulfillment, or that you had always imagined, or that you had always asked for, but maybe it was lacking integrity now, either from your side or from somebody else's side. I take it as it applies, but maybe it was lacking integrity. And so the present energy is that there's a sense of guilt. So there's a sense of feeling trapped, there's a sense of feeling hopeless and helpless, there's a sense of also feeling like you don't know which direction to choose. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, you might also be choosing one connection from the other. All right, that might be going on as well. Let me do a clarifier. Clarifier for under Eight of Swords or guilt is the Hanged Man. You're not doing anything about it. You're allowing this thing, this feeling of you guys are allowing this feeling of helplessness or hopelessness to just be there. And you're actually feeling quite stuck in so whatever the situation may be, you're feeling quite stuck in that situation. All right, and I think primarily that's happening is because there was a need for you to integrate certain things in the past, and maybe you've not done it. Okay, or then you have gone overboard in terms of indulging in what you feel is your wish fulfillment, or what you feel is what will make you really happy. Okay, we do one more clarifier for integration. Okay, yeah, see, so Ace of Pentacles as another clarifier for integration, which means there was a lack of just being grounded, being stable, being solid. Okay, so maybe you were too flighty about this process. So whether it was now, so I'll explain it for both the angles. The way that I see it right now in this reading is that one is that you've been on this journey of integrating and healing yourself, aspects of yourself, so as to arrive at and to feel confident about what you really truly deserve and what is your wish fulfillment. So what are your wishes? Okay, so you worked on yourself for some of you to a certain degree. Perhaps that process of working on yourself, or that process of integration, is not complete yet. All right, because maybe it's lacking some kind of solidity, like some kind of solid base or solid foundation. All right, some kind of grounded action is what probably it's lacking. So one thing is that you can think about and release or transmute aspects that need to be integrated, or aspects that you feel like are making you feel split, making you feel divided, one thing is to think about it, transmute it, and just leave it at that. That doesn't help it. You're not completing the process. Okay, what helps is when you reflect on it, you think about it, you transmute it, and your actions thereon after become new actions. They come from a new place, they come from a new understanding of what was healed, so that there are no repetitive behaviors, so that there are no repetitive actions. Okay, so that's one aspect. The other is, if this is about a connection, if this is probably was a soul connection, all right, which got you a lot of healing, which got you a lot of there was a scope for you to have integration as well in it, but there was somewhere in some aspect integrity was lacking, maybe because one or two of you, or the lot of you, were more focused on getting your wishes fulfilled. And although there was a scope for wishes to be fulfilled within this connection, it lacked some kind of a solid foundation, it lacked some kind of solid action, it lacked some kind of just being really grounded, logical, uh, real. Okay, so maybe that has not happened, which is why currently you're in this energy of feeling a sense of hopelessness, helplessness, all right, and you're stuck, you're feeling stuck, you don't know how to move forward, you don't know what to do next. So I feel like this might prevail for the month of February, where you might struggle with feeling helpless and hopeless, feeling like you don't know which direction to move into, also feeling like you are powerless, feeling like somebody else has power over you. Okay, you might feel trapped in a situation like that as well. Use your imagination. Okay, if this is a cosmic connection, if this is a divine connection, please know that divine connections do not manipulate, do not harm, do not have your ill intentions or bad intentions ever. It's not possible for divine connections to have that. Okay, they may hurt, yes, but those hurts are primarily because there are some lessons that need to be learned. Okay, so if this is a cosmic connection, when you open up your channel to imagine, when you open up your channel to really become one with all the inspiration that is available to you in the universe, this will guide you how to get out of this Eight of Swords, how to get out of this feeling of guilt or feeling of being trapped. Okay, let me draw one more card for guilt. Can you believe this? Now you got Temperance twice as a clarifier and as a main card. So guys, at some level, healing has not happened completely, integration has not happened completely. Either you are not being, either there is a lack of integrity from you towards the connection, or from that connection towards you, or there is a lack of integrity in your process of healing. So whatever it is, don't be hard on yourself. Know where you're making a mistake and rectify that mistake and move ahead. All right, you don't have to get too tied down about something that you did not do, whether you were not being authentic, or whether there was a lack of integrity. You don't have to feel bad about it. Everybody makes mistakes, it's okay. So just learn from that and move ahead, realign and move ahead. All right. Oh my god. All right, let's look at your future. I mean, the outcome towards the end of February. Lot of cup cards. It's a surprise actually, because since we are in Aquarius season, Aquarius is an air sign, so but we haven't got a single sword card as of yet. Oh, except for Eight of Swords. All right, so your outcome until the end of February: participation. In this deck, in the traditional tarot, this is Four of Wands. It fell reversed. I'm going to leave it reversed. And clarifier for that is the Page of Cups. Also fell reversed. I'm going to leave it reversed. Okay, so towards the end of February, guys, well, there may be lack of stability. There may be lack of feeling supported, lack of feeling emotional support, especially towards the end of February. Okay, some of you might feel like your home front stuff in your home front is a little upside down or a little topsy-turvy. Okay, maybe it's lacking emotional support. I feel like if some of you are waiting for some kind of a message to come in or some kind of a news to come in, especially regards to your emotional life, I feel like that might disappoint you towards the end of February. Okay, it might not be what you want. So in a sense, it might cause you to feel a little bit unstable, or it might cause you to feel a little bit like the ground beneath your feet is shaking. Let me get one more outcome card for yeah. February might not end as well as you would like it to end, guys. I'm sorry. But I think it's mainly happening is because of temperance now. Because of this integrity and healing that needs to be done. That's not being done. If you take care of that, see, the thing is, these are two major arcana cards, which means these are major life lessons. Unless you heal these, unless you understand these and you apply these kind of things will and these two are minor arcana cards, so these are changeable mutables. Okay, so this energy can change towards the end of February for some of you if you work on these two things. All right, so for those of you also trying to understand what integrity really means or what being integrated really means, it means being completely aligned in your thoughts, your emotions, your actions and your behaviors and your communication as well. Okay, so being completely aligned with no split. So it can't be like you're thinking something but you're doing something else, you're feeling something but your actions are showing something else. That means it's a split. There's a split happening somewhere. There is lack of integrity, there's lack of integration, of coming together. All right, synthesis has not happened. All right, so if these two are coming out as major life lessons that need to be mastered, then you're going to have to do that. Otherwise this outcome is going to, these kind of outcomes will keep happening. All right, let me get one more outcome card till the end of February. There you go, beautiful. You got the world now. This is completion. So what did I say? Cycles are going to get completed. What did I say? You're going to be ending certain things in your life. Okay, they're going to be endings for some of you. There's going to be change for some of you. So finally, for those of you who do work on this, okay, possible outcome for you towards the end of February could be that you would have mastered your lessons and you would have completed cycles that need to get completed, whether they're cycles about yourself or they're cycles about a cosmic connection. Okay, because this is your main theme. So that'll happen. My god, I'm getting goosebumps. Can you believe this now? You have as clarifier under the next outcome or another alternative outcome is the Eight of Swords again and the Seven of Rods or Seven of Wands. Okay, so so I find this will not resonate for everybody, but I feel like for whoever it resonates for, hold your ground. Okay, defend what is right, defend what you feel is right, what aligns with your inner truth, what aligns with your being, with your soul, what resonates with that. Defend that, even if it means fighting against all odds. Okay, that will help you to not be in this Eight of Swords energy. That will help you to move away from being helpless or feeling hopeless or feeling like you don't know which direction to take, or feeling like somebody else has power over you. Defend what is right, what feels right to you. Okay, because you're being supported with the World card over here. You will have mastered enough lessons, provided you work on your healing and your integration. You will have mastered those lessons, and that will help you to defend as well as move out of a feeling or an energy of being trapped or feeling guilty or feeling like you have nowhere to go. All right, good. So now we have two probable outcomes, guys. Depends now which one works for you, depends on how much of this work you do. All right. All right, we get one word of advice for you guys. Oh my god. think the energies are crazy today. Past lives. This is the moon card in the traditional tarot deck. This is again about soul connections. So now, you've got soul connections happening once, twice, three, four times. 4 times you've got soul connection. So this month is definitely about understanding who is your soul connection and who is not, which is faulty, which is not, which has integrity, which does not. Like I said earlier in the reading, this might also be you. For some of you, this might also be choosing between one connection and another. Okay, so see how it applies to you. But yeah, essentially, word of advice is healing. Again, past lives or the moon card is telling me that whatever aspects that need to be healed, temperance, healing, heal those. Work on your dark side also. Okay, so the reason maybe that some of you may not have been extending integrity towards yourself and towards others, maybe is because you were getting pulled into darker aspects of yourself, or darker aspects of a situation, or darker aspects of a connection. So you have to see how it applies to you. All right, so work on that, work on dissolving that as well. Okay, heal that as well. That's your word of advice. Under that, clarifier, 8 of Cups. Fell reversed, I'll leave it reversed. For those of you who have put in the work, or who are going to start putting in the work in the month of February towards healing, towards integration, towards becoming whole, towards being patient with yourself and with others, finally your journey of your reflection or soul reflection will come to an end once you also heal dark aspects of yourself and of your connections. All right. Also, don't take it upon yourself to go through this journey alone, guys. Wherever you need help, please ask for help. Temperance also does mean, as much as it means coming together and being whole, for me it also means, asking for help when you feel the need for help, or when you feel the need that, when you feel like you can't go through this or go through the journey on your own, asking for that help. Okay. So whoever it is, whoever that you feel close to, or whoever that you feel a connection with, or you feel like you can be yourself with, please ask for help so you don't have to go through this journey all by yourself. All right. Oh, and I thought Feb was going to be a lighter month, but looks like there's going to be some work that some of you are going to be having to put in. Okay, especially regarding to a cosmic connection or a soul connection. Okay, let me get a moon card for you guys. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Alright, so whatever it is that you're doing, your healing process, your process of integration, your process of becoming whole again, being authentic, luck is on your side. If you work on it, you're being supported. Let me get one message from the gods and goddesses deck, one blessing. Alright, your blessing is Narad Muni. His blessing is musical ability, knowledge of Vedic literature, mastery of bhakti or devotional yoga, attachment to the singing of God's name. How beautiful it is that when we think of healing, we think of God or the higher consciousness. We're always looking for support from there, especially when we want to heal something, right? And the blessing is there for you guys. Alright, so looks like February is going to be some work for some of you guys. For those of you who have done it, you will have mastered your lessons, and that's going to be your outcome. Something might come back again to test you guys, for those of you who have done the work. So even if you're feeling trapped, maybe it's just a test, alright, to see whether you have truly mastered the lesson of coming from a place of integrity, of knowing that you are not a split. You are complete and whole within yourself. And if somebody tries to make you feel powerless, or tries to get some kind of domination over you, or tries to deceive you, you are able to move past that. You're able to heal that episode as well and move past that. Okay, so for those of you who have done the work, there's probably going to be great rewards coming for you towards the end of February. So like really being in a state where you feel like you can then finally achieve anything you want. Okay, and for those of you who have not completed this work, please work on it, because you're being supported in February. The highlight is imagination as well as cosmic connections. Okay, so there is the support from the universe as well to get it right, to make things right, to amend things wherever they need to be amended. All right, so February is supporting you with that. So for those of you who've not done the work, you can also achieve this completion or this world card. Okay, so you can move this energy from here to here, for those of you who have not yet done the work. All right, so then at the end of the day, free will exists. Each one has their own will, and you can choose to do what you want to do. But yeah, so I think that this reading is it's a nice reading. It's not a heavy one. It's just there's some stuff that still needs to be done so that you can achieve this completion, so that you can achieve this full circle. All right, so I hope that this helped you guys for February 2021. I will check back again with you guys towards mid of the month with the zodiac signs. All right, so with the elements, air signs, water signs, fire signs, and earth signs towards the mid of February. All right, until then, you guys have a great rest of February.